Alright then, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We'll see. You know what we should do? No, we should go in lock view. It would be pretty dizzy. Alright, we're getting close to burning out the booster. And heating up quite a bit, not too much. We'll wait for it to clear the atmosphere. Then knock off the fairings once we reach above 70 kilometers. So note the night lights, my graphical mod set in. Pretty nice. Oh my, isn't this a beautiful view? Yeah, alright. Wait to get up to 80 kilometers, then we fire the second stage off. There we go, that completes that contract. And now we'll get this thing into the escape trajectory, so we complete that part of the mission. Once we're getting near escape velocity, our orbit will keep going up and up and up and up. So from this point on, it's only a small push until we reach that velocity. And there we go. That's done it. We're now on escape trajectory. Completes that part of the mission. We'll beam back the science and then we'll put them into a long hibernation mode. Maybe in a few years' time this guy will come across something interesting. Oh man, it's so dizzy. It's making me really dizzy. I'll take a last snapshot of him as we see him speeding away. What do you think? Should we follow him? Yeah, it would be more realistic to have a few days between launches too. Oh god, the time warp mod is just killing me. It's just... I'm probably going to deinstall the damn mod. It's just too annoying. I have persistent trust, so I don't need it for things like Ion Engine anyway. It's at 10 times speed. Watch Kerbal to slowly drift away in the distance. Look at it slowly drifting away. Isn't that gorgeous? We can also see the moon in the background now. It's very pretty. Yeah, I'll skip to the next part of the time warp now. thinking of editing this down into sort of a nice kind of time-lapse video where we show Kerbal slowly disappearing in the background. See, time is moving a lot quicker now, as you can see Kerbal rotating in real time. And that's enough. So 5 hours into the mission and we are already past the moon's orbit. It's good. Limited probe control. Oh, so you can do science. Oh, that's really good. You know, we might be able to get some science from near the sun too. How long will it take? I stopped early in the burn, so it might take maybe something like 2 weeks or something to completely escape Kerbal. So what I'll do is I'll briefly fire the engine to take us up to a higher velocity, so we can clear Kerbal's sphere of influence much quicker. Something like a few days or something. As you can see, this is Minmus because Kerbal, unlike Earth, has a second moon. It's really small inside an elliptical orbit. It has a very interesting color. Maybe more on that later. You gotta be freaking, you gotta be kidding me. You know that slider I manipulated a while back? I might have broken the plugin like that. But we're almost there. I think 83,500 is the limit of Kerbal's sphere of influence, so we'll be there in no time. It'll take us just a few days to get there. Oh. We can though. Well, you can control it, but you can't send it back. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So we can make this guy hold on to the science and hope that he may come back. Yeah, that's interesting. Ah, see, we're now on a solar orbit. Gimbal has changed, and it's now showing orbital velocity. We are now orbiting, well, it's not solar actually, it's the star is named Kerbal. It's very pretty. On a Kerbal orbit, well, I don't know. And we'll make him hold on to the science, and maybe one day we'll be able to bring it back. Not now. And we go back to the space hut. See, there's the crickets again. Ah, that is so cool. It's great. Alright, so let's look into some more contracts. Ooh, we can test the back at the launch site, which is interesting for a little intermittent science mission, which we could run. Well, I bought planes last time, didn't I? So we could try to do this mission, which is always a very interesting one. Oh, the ants! But this is one of the tiny liquid fuel engines. We can test this at the launch site too. So we could build a bigger science return mission this time, which takes a large sized materials bay with it and just jettisons it and pops everything into one of those little science return containers. No, we might just bring back our little robot friend and make him do another mission. But this time he'll have an engine built in. I think we'll do that. It'll be a fun mission to do. Yes, and this is a really big engine we can test too. It's pretty interesting as well. And heat shield. We'll get to that too. See, the connector you can see use the run test option. As I told earlier, it's generally quite a bit more useful. Because right now we are just short of 45 science, and that would allow us to unlock yet another node in our tech tree, which we'd really like. Yeah, we'll now load our Burning Man sample robot back in. Once he's ready to go do some extra science. We'll keep the crew containers because those are basically his arms. And I wonder, what we could do is sort of give him a backpack and leave the parachute on the front. So he'll have a sort of materials bay as a backpack. Like this. Give him a little backpack and a parachute. We'll leave a parachute on the front, but scale it so that it weighs exactly 50 kilograms and balances it out. Oh, that it weighs 45 kilograms. No, wait. No, these antennas are heavier, I think. Yes, this weighs 15 kilograms. So we would have 35. We will make it weigh exactly 35 kilograms. Make it descend on that thing. Sort of have this as a little backpack. I love it. Yeah, so now we can get rid of those things. Oh, he's such a lovely guy. He is a bit heavier though, but because we are removing the parachute. Well, actually, I think he's actually lighter because we are removing more parachutes than adding weight. 35 kilograms. This should work. We will run a test mission first to make sure that he will actually survive it. Now let's just do a quick and dirty test where we see if he can actually survive this. We'll just do a mock-up mission where we fire him upwards and see if he can survive the landing on that one parachute. Because we don't want a little friend to break, do we now? Oh, that would be so sad. We don't want a little friend to break. He's such a lovely guy. Yeah, no crew. He's a robot. Just in general, sample robot. Wrong order. We'll put him in hibernation and we'll wait until it's daytime. Oh, God damn it! It's just yeah. Next session, this thing is going. Oh, the sun is just coming down. Oh no, it's just coming up. Okay, that's good. Uh-oh, he's going sideways. Abort! Abort! Well, it's not going that fast really. And once it opens, we should slow down a lot. Oh, look at that. Look, we're just slowing down just the size of the thing a little. Make it right. Yeah, see, no, that's great. See, that's great. It almost lands upright even. So, yeah, basically cool, cool. That will work good. Just need to make sure that he doesn't have any thrust torque, because it would be bad. I like him more this way. He has become a lot more expensive though, because so we don't want to make him break. Basically, this thing, his backpack is more than half the price of this guy at this point. So we don't want his backpack to break. His backpack is very expensive indeed. Oh, that's actually quite a lot of thrust work. It's quite a lot actually. But you know, this is not doing anything. See, bigger parachute is always better, so we try to go for that first. Now, alright, we'll go a little. By having a lot of thrust at the bottom of here, you can really finely balance out stuff. So, Kerbal Engineer is really good for making extremely well balanced ships. Even though they're asymmetrical as all hell, you can make them extremely well balanced. There we go, that is really, really well balanced. That should do it. Alright, now we add in a little fuel tank, bottom of him. And an engine. Yeah, we need to see at this. No, maybe we'll just have it like this. And just have sort of two little robot wheels on him. Put two kind of robot wheels under him. Yeah, that would work too. We might want to have two engines though. Oh no, I see what we can do. We can attach the engine directly to the wheels. See? Ah, it's great. That's great, isn't it? Now it's a little robot guy. And now he can fly in space. Isn't that cool? We still have no control though, because I don't believe these small engines have gimballing. No, they don't. So he will still be basically a completely unguided projectile, but at least we can get him farther away now. So maybe the final stage, which gets the signs from high over Kerbin, we can get there quite easily because we now have a very efficient liquid fueled solution at the top of the stage. So just one booster to punch him out of the atmosphere. We'll probably just do it. It will probably be fine. It will probably be fine. Yeah, that should work, I think. Make it a tiny bit longer. As long as those clear those engines, we should be good there. Alright, we'll put it in here. Yes, sample robot. And we'll just have one hanging by the side, so we can get the contract parameter complete when we're on the ground. Well, what we could do, because those other engines really, you can throttle them, so it doesn't make any sense to push the thrust up or down. So we could just activate this right at the start of the launch and throttle them up once we need them. Because it's a little cheaty to just add an empty fuel tank and engine on the side to get the contact parameter complete. It's just a little cheating, so we won't do that. Oh wow, yeah, this'll get it up high. And because our payload is a bit heavier this time, we'll have less trouble with the probe beginning to burn up. Because it's pushing that much thrust on such a small payload. I mean, we will still be getting a lot of heat going on, but not that much. Not as much. Because we have more mass, sort of dampen it down a little bit. We will still go for the very shiny big bits though, because we, yeah. Angle them a tiny bit. Because this actually has to re-enter, we might want to have it on a slight angle this time. Oh, we can't, we don't have enough parts. Alright, we're fully optimized here then. So we couldn't have even put an engine on the side if we wanted. We'll just pump the fuel in there and see if it works and then hope it doesn't blow up on the way there, huh? Yeah. Sample robot, let's go. We made him a bit heavier with those engines and fuel in there. Well, once the tanks are empty they won't be that heavy, but I think it will work just fine, because we even sized up the parachute a little, so we might break his backpack, that's the only thing. And it's still night, I forgot about that, doesn't really matter. We'll put him to sleep a little bit and just wait until he's day again. There we go, see. I'm not sure what hibernation means actually, because it does seem to have a lot of functionality still intact in hibernation mode. I thought it would basically just shut down everything except that button, so you could bring it back from hibernation with nothing else while he's hibernating. And that ideally should take something like 5 minutes before he turns on and off again, so you can't really abuse it like that. Oh well. Oh, push the thrust down, important. See, that completes that contract. That completes the other contract. Oh look, in the distance, that's Mimbus. That's Kerbal's other moon over there. Isn't that lovely? See, we are picking up much less velocity here. This is a lot better, I think. Not getting science in flight while looking to it, because it has materials base, so we could get it at science in several runs. We'll wait for it to go outside of the atmosphere because we want the high science first, because it's more valuable. There's more science points contained in them. Ideally, we would unlock 2 tech nodes in one go with this mission. Oh crap, yeah, that's not working. Well, that's embarrassing. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Fortunately, the booster pushed us up high enough. So once we're all the way at the top, we'll probably just fire the engine like a map man. Oh, can we just jettison the fuel? Oh, no, we can't. Well, we could just empty the engines then. Let's see, can we get this science? Yeah, we're not getting a lot from this science because it's the second time we're running it. We're still saving it. So at least have the info from the goop canister there. Still, he looks pretty good though, doesn't he? Oh, this has changed too. It's now more like, yeah, when you fire your engine in space, you have it go out like this because it's a complete vacuum. So you don't have a nice flame or anything. You just have a burst going everywhere. Like that, it's more realistic. Yeah, we're slightly dropping it here, but not that much that we have to be warned. If we get too close to 250, I'll cut off the engines and continue firing them later. Trying to get these engines, these fuel tanks empty. Because it's extra mass, we do not want to be carrying during our re-entry. And I could stop time, so we point into one direction and make our descent more horizontal, but that would be cheating. Because in reality there is no way to stop this thing from spinning. So that would be very cheap. See, we're fine. And the engines are almost done. Once we get this working though, we could probably send him to the moon if we add another stage below him. Yay! High over Kerbal. And this antenna probably has enough range to get all the way. Get signal back from the moon. Oh wait, it's the same range as this thing? It's insane. This is a lot lighter though. This is 3 times as light and cheaper. Alright, what does the materials bay tell us? The high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looked like it would be fun to paint a rocket with this. Ooh. Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be? It might be dangerous though, but it would be fun. Yes. Okay. Alright, we'll keep this. Yes. Alright. And we should have plenty of battery to open the parachutes once we're back. Oh, we're now picking up another spin direction too. Let's make him, yeah. I will speed up time now because the engines are dead and I don't want to wait all the way. Oh boy. See, we're going to hit the atmosphere rather fast now. We will be hitting the atmosphere at near orbital speed, I think, which could be very dangerous. And we're going straight down, so it would actually be a lot worse than just re-entering the atmosphere normally. Oh yes, we're going very fast now. We're almost going 6,000 kilometers an hour. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Do you see this? Those fins are no longer enough to keep it stable, I think. Yeah, I think those things create more drag. Oh good, good. Oh my goodness. Don't die on me yet! Don't die on me yet! Oh good, he survived. A dear friend survived. The booster didn't though. The booster didn't. Oh! Well, that was a bit glitchy, wasn't it? Did something blow up here? No it didn't. That's just weird. That's weird, huh? Yeah, well, turn the pressure down a tiny bit. We're not falling that fast though. Well, we are still stable though. I was mistaken earlier. As you can see, that's Mimbus over there. It's very far away, but it's very bright. It's sort of it sort of looks like a pistachio ice cream or mint dessert. It's the minty planet. See, and its parachute just popped open. And I actually think we landed in the desert over here. Over here is a little area of desert. And down here is a really big desert. But down here is a small piece of desert too. So I'll check out the science equipment to see if we are actually above the desert here. We might be, and that would be a very good... Oh yes, oh! Look at this, we get even more science from this now. It's great. Too bad we can't do the core experiment, but we can get pressure data and temperature data from the deserts too. It's really good. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's fantastic. Yeah, so like I said, Mimbus is pretty far away, but not that far away. And it has very, very weak gravity. It only has 1/20th of the gravity of Kirby. So it's very easy to land there. If you're a new player, Mimbus is probably the first place you'll go, because it's very easy to land on. It's a bit tricky to get there, but landing there shouldn't be a problem at all. See, there we go, he landed. Exterminate. Yeah, no. Should have his arm folded out a bit more, huh? Maybe we'll do the next mission just to make him seem more like a robot. Ah yeah, let's get the science from the desert. And recover him. I think this should definitely be enough to buy those tech notes we talked about earlier. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my. Look at all the science. 120, 101, 2, 3 science. We have 1, 2, 3 science right now. Of course that's in 2. Yes. Oh. Yeah, remember the rocket plunging down earlier? We had a bit of a bug there. Apparently, well, this is global warming, everybody. So yeah, this is what global warming is. The sea has risen. The sea has risen. We have been burning too much rocket fuel. No, this is a bug. I think it's because of what happened earlier. I jumped in between and I caused a bit of a bug there. I think. Yeah. No, well, we just straight up unlock everything. I think. We can't bite that one yet. It's empty though. So should the rule apply here? I think it should. I think it should. Oh, rover wheels are down here now. Nice. Usually they were down like something like down here, but now they're here. That's good. And once again, the first thing we will probably be getting here is this, because it gives us a better Well, in this case it would give us a better probe core, and more importantly, solar panels, and also a bit bigger batteries. But we already have those. But the solar panels are really good. Allow us to build missions which can replenish the batteries, which is fantastic. More aerodynamics, yeah. A better engine, which would be good too. We'll see about that. A winch, which is pretty fun, but honestly, it tends to just break your ships. You're trying to use the physics engine in ways it was never intended to work. Basically, you have a hook attached to a sort of winch, and you can pull in vessels and stuff. And in space, you just start to spin horribly. So it's not very good for tugging things. And what can happen is that the hook will inevitably get stuck in something and just blow up your entire space station. I mean, the rope has no collision, but the head does. It can be a real nightmare. So I often just don't use it, because I'm afraid it will break my entire ship. It's very good to use in a pinch though, because if your Kerbals have a winch and a sort of connector for it, they can sometimes help when you're trying to bolt stuff together in space. Oh yes, global warming. Global warming has struck. The debris is still there though. Yeah. Global warming has struck. Maybe I should just end the session on that note. Global warming has struck.